get ready with me while we talk about the Callaway ad. And this isn't to talk about the actual creative or the potential domestic abuse video that was featured for a national brand, but I want to talk about the corporate politics of how an ad like that comes into the public. So when I see ads like that are super tone deaf, so unaware, and also so many glaring red flags if the right people were in the room, and even actually, to take a step back, even if the right people were in the room, perhaps they may have not felt empowered to say something because the corporate culture of this environment does not encourage something like that. I think that ad says a lot about what Callaway's work culture is like, what their approval process is like. The other thing that we don't realize is that a lot of these heritage brands, they often have an agency on retainer, but this one looked like maybe they just commissioned it because it was just so out of left field, because I feel like an agency would have picked it out in terms of sensitivities. But again, the whole takeaway is that it all depends on the corporate culture for someone to feel positive and safe enough to speak up about some of these red flags. Because when you're in a room in these creative meetings, sometimes the biggest voice in the room is the boss. And so when the boss is like, I love it, or like whoever's in charge, and the boss doesn't have to be the CEO, it could be the creative director, it could be the head of marketing. When these people are operating out of a workplace of fear and scarcity and not being called out, especially in this economy and this labor market where people are scared to lose their jobs right now, I feel like there's a sense we're gonna be seeing a lot of videos like this and ads like this, because what that video tells me is that it's more of a workplace culture issue and not necessarily an approvals issue. It's all of those things combined, including the lack of people being able to speak up, the approval process being very either siloed or just up to one particular person who has a biased opinion. But that's what I see when I see this, and it is so corporate coded that I'm just like, wow, like I am so happy I am not in corporate. But the fact that that was allowed to be aired really depresses me. Yikes, Callaway.